Hi guys, welcome to this episode of Success Talks Football. That's right, that's how we roll. Guys, on Thursday, June 5th was the UEFA Nations League Semi-Finals between Spain and France. And guess what happened? I mentioned something in my previous video that it was going to be an exciting and thrilling match. And did they deliver? Absolutely, they delivered what we expected. I mean, they didn't disappoint. It wasn't like the Champions League finals. Well, that's by the way. The semi-finals was just what we expected it to be. It was exciting, thrilling. I mean, it was packed, goal packed. 9 goals, 5 to Spain and 4 to France. Unfortunately, guys, that was an exciting match. I want to give 1 minute silence to football lovers that didn't see that match. I mean, they deserve that because that match was so exciting. What? It was action, back to back action. Now let's analyze what really went down in the match. It was first Nico Williams' goal for Spain, and then before you know it was Merino's, and that made it 2 goals for Spain and 0 to France in the first half. And it wasn't as if the French team weren't making attempts. They did, but Unai Simon said, no way, you guys aren't crossing this place. I mean, their finishing wasn't exactly as clinical as I expected them to be, but then Unai Simon was just an amazing goalkeeper that made several saves, guys. And then in the second half, it was looking like, okay, the game is going to still game on. I mean, it's just 2 goals, and we are talking about France national team here. So it was expected that, of course, they will get a goal. Before you know it, a penalty was awarded to Spain, and then Lamine Yamal converted that into the back of the net. It became 3-0. What is going on? This is becoming embarrassing. They were making attempts, but they weren't able to convert them. Okay. Before you know it, Pedri made it 4. What an embarrassment to the French national team. 4-0. What is going on? No response from the French team. It became embarrassing. I mean, I saw the disappointment in their faces, but they kept pushing, and then a penalty was awarded to the French side, and Kylian Mbappe converted that into the back of the net, and it became 4-1. So at some point it was looking like, okay, game on. They were still up, and then Lamine Yamal again made it 5 for the Spanish side. So the 1 goal was now like a compensation to the French side. I mean, it would have been more embarrassing if they didn't respond at all. But then Ryan Cherki, the guy Manchester City is bidding to buy from Lyon, came in, and guess what? He scored the most brilliant goal of that match. Then it became 5-2. Oh well, if the match ends that way, it's still embarrassing. It is France we're talking about, but it won't be as embarrassing as if it had ended with 5-1 or 5-0. So they still continued, and then Colomwani played a shot that was pushed in by the Spanish defender Vivian, and it became 5-3. Okay, at this point it was like, game on guys, game on guys. I was like, game on. Okay, let's see what's going on. But it was getting close to the end of the match. I mean, and the Spanish side were no longer responding. I mean, it was now more like the French side responding, but then it was just too late. Their action came too late, guys. At the 90 plus 4 minutes, Colomwani scored another goal, and it became 5-4. But then it was too late, guys. It was too late. At this point, the Spanish team were just waiting, and their fans, they were just waiting for the referee to blow his final whistle, because I'm sure if an extra 2 minutes was given, I mean, there would have been an equalizer. I am pretty sure of that. It was just action-packed, goals-packed. Man, what an exciting match. And that was how the final whistle was blown. So it was 5 to Spain and 4 to the French team. The match had a total of 8 shots on target for Spain and -1 shot off target. It had a total of 9 shots on target for France and 10 shots off target. So it wasn't as if the French side didn't work. They did, but no evidence. Unai Simon said, no evidence for you guys. I mean, Unai Simon had 6 saves compared to Mike Maignan of France that had 3 saves. I mean, Unai Simon was miles ahead of Mike Maignan in that match. Unai, for me, was the man of the match. Kudos to him, kudos to Lamine Yamal, kudos to Nico Williams and Dean Oisin, kudos to Theo Hernandez for France, kudos to also Ryan Cherki for France. Yeah, guys, we have come to the end of this episode. Do not forget to follow us on TikTok, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share, and comment. See you in the next episode.